Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we got another campaign diary. Stick with it. So guys, if you remember correctly, when last we left our heroes, they were in the warehouse of the Flaming Serpents trying to find Brotor's dagger. And basically they were in this room and they found a chest. So they opened the chest, it was unlocked, and they found a note and two gemstones. One was a azurite gemstone, if I remember right. Just give me 1 second, I gotta pull it up. Yes, so they found all that stuff. So in the chest they found a note that says, "This dagger was but a gift to my only son, signed the father." And they also found a turquoise gemstone and an azurite gemstone. Now, we know that azurite and turquoise are about worth 10 gold pieces apiece. I had to have them roll a history check to find out how much they were worth, if they could find it in their knowledge. So anyway, they found all this stuff in the chest. They go upstairs. The key that Peleus Romero found opened up the hatch to the upstairs that was locked. They get in, they fight 8 criminal thugs, beat them out pretty quickly. They go into the next room and there's an owlbear. They fight the owlbear, and in the owlbear's poop is the dagger. There was a pile of bones in one corner, a pile of owlbear poop in the other corner, and inside the pile of poop they found a dagger, which was his daggers. They gave it to Brotor, and he gives them 200 gold pieces. So then Carol Baskin basically just goes off on her own, and she just kind of says, "This adventuring thing really isn't for me, but brother, if you want to keep doing it, you can keep doing it." So Carol Baskin goes off, does her own thing, and that is where I had written out my sister's character of this story, because my sister said she didn't want to play it anymore. That's fine. So Carol Baskin is written out of the story, but she could still make another appearance as an NPC, played by me. But we had 2 more adventurers join the group, Eddie Brog and a Warforged Juggernaut Barbarian. And Eddie Brog was a Warlock, Pact of the Symbiote, and Pact Boon was the Cannon. So the 2 of them, along with Peleus Romero, Gunloda Holderheck, and Joker, all 5 of them went on their... Brotor says that he has another thing that he would like them to go get, and he said that they will be justly compensated. So he said, "I can't go with him." Well, he basically said, "I can't go with you for that task, but I can still give you plenty of pay." So they went, and they had to go to a goblin war camp, and what they don't know is that this is for Thea, an elven ranger. But they don't know that. So basically they go, and they were ambushed by 6 goblins and a hobgoblin. And one of the goblins tried to retreat, only for Joker to shoot him down as he was retreating. But they ended up dispatching of the goblin ambush pretty quickly. Peleus and Joker fell into a pit trap, and then they went to the actual war camp. And when they went to the war camp, basically they fought off some goblins that came out. When Eddie Brog went up and knocked on the front door, 4 goblins came running out and tried to attack them, and they dispatched them pretty quickly. But when they were doing that, they had constant dealings of archer fire coming from the watchtowers, and so that went down like that. They kind of do their own thing. The goblins they took down one of the watchtowers. Well, they took down both watchtowers, and then they kind of weakly boarded up the walls and kind of stuff like there. The stuff I had written down for my notes were the gate towers, aka the guard towers, a library, and a command center. But so they took all this stuff down, and then they realized that, oh crap, we're all weak, let's go rest. So they all went and rested. And when they came back, there were a couple goblins that came out and tried to attack them. They killed them off pretty quickly. They somehow busted open the wooden gate. And as soon as they did, there were 2 ogres waiting for them. and they fought the two ogres. Nice little fight sequence. Ended up with my friend Brett playing Peleus. I said, "How do you want to do this?" He killed the ogre. He said, "I want to cut off its toe, take it up to its head, and smack it in the face with the toe to kill it." So that was kind of fun. They killed off the two ogres and searched the thing. They found the bow, and they found a note that says, "To a child who deserves the world more than I do." Signed, the father. The bow kind of worked like the dagger. I didn't tell you how the dagger worked, but in the dagger, in the handle, there was a little tiny piece of wood that was open, and when they put the note in, it magically sealed shut. Same thing with the bow. When well, actually, they didn't find the note at first. The note was hidden in a box, tiny little box. Found the bow first, but they didn't find the box. But they saw that the bow had the same style of like cutout that the dagger did, and they opened up a secret passageway, grabbed the box, had to make a couple dex saves from darts flying out at them. I think I did one con save because someone did something stupid, and I said, "All right, poison gas comes out," just for fun. But they got this box and they didn't know how to open it. But so the bard threw a dagger at it, and the dagger whipped around and hit him. Whipped around the box and hit him. The barbarian, the Warforged barbarian, hit it with his warhammer, and the warhammer bounced back and hit him in the face. And then Eddie Brugg just dumped a bunch of spells into it. Ended up getting seriously hurt, and then went down. He came back up, used the barbarian's warhammer and hit it. And when he hit him in the head and knocked him out, and he then died from his wounds. And you may be wondering why a player would be so stupid, but that's just kind of who that player is. Anyway, they go back to Unda. They give the bow back to Brotor, and they get 20 platinum pieces each. That was the little. I like keeping my sessions short. 3 to 4 hours at max. I do play in a group that does longer sessions. When I play Scree, my Goblin Ranger, I have Scree, my Goblin Ranger. When we do sessions over there, the Dungeon Master there, he likes to do long sessions, and we did our session in like a two-parter. So we had one, we went and killed one thing, and then we went and did another thing, and stuff like that. But fun little stuff. So that's it for that campaign. I will actually be starting a new campaign diary series, because I'm running 2 campaigns at the moment. I'm going to put all of this in a thing called Wagorli Campaign Diaries, Wagorli Campaign Diaries, because this is all taking place in Wagorli. And then I'm going to start another playlist called Incendium Campaign Diaries where my friends Todd, Noah, and Dustin going out and playing their first time playing D&D, and I am DMing their adventure in the country of Incendium. So it's a lot of fun for me. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. I'm getting to do multiple groups and multiple different styles of play, which is really interesting because Peleus in the camp, Peleus is, well, Brett, when he plays Peleus the Bard, half-elven Bard, he likes to, he has a play style that's very fun and whimsical and thinks outside the box. And my mom, playing in Loda Holderhack, just likes to hit things and beat things up. Same thing, and Mangle, the guy that's playing Warforged, he likes to do a bunch of cool different things, and he definitely different playstyle. And Tristan, the guy who's playing who played Eddie Brogg and is now playing something totally different because he died. He is playing. His play style is very. I need to figure this out. I need to know. I need to find out what's behind the door. Like, that's his play style, and it's very interesting. My play style depends on my mood, I've noticed, which is really fun. I might actually talk about that in another video, but all of your campaigns are going to be very different and drastically different depending on the group. Even if you're running a module like Curse of Strahd, Waterdeep, Dragon Heist, Lost Mines of Phandelver, you know, all that stuff is going to be different for your group. But the fun thing about that is it makes it fun as a dungeon master, because even if you're running modules, every time you run the module, it's going to be different. The outcomes are going to be different. And when you're running a homebrew campaign, your outcomes are always different. And that's why, for me, running the Wagorli campaign and running the Incendium campaign are two totally different things. And that makes my job fun. And then I also get to play every once in a while as Scree in the group that I play with in the big group that I play with. So, where Mangle and Tristan, Seth also play. But that's I'll talk about Scree. I have a idea for whenever Scree dies, I really hope he doesn't. But if he dies, I will do a video where I talk about Scree and all of his fun adventures and just kind of reminisce on Scree. Just because I think he's a fun character. And maybe you guys can make your own version of Scree. And have fun with him. He was a great guy, great goblin character, definitely fun and interesting and kind of quirky in a way. But yeah, so that's all for this one, and I will see you guys in the next video.